Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Holzman, Medical Director at the Wellbeing Institute of Australia, where we specialise in treating people with stress and fatigue. Today I'm going to be introducing you to hair mineral tissue analysis and what it can tell you about your health. Hair tissue mineral analysis is an important part of your diagnostic workup at the Wellbeing Institute. Testing samples of your hair gives valuable information about the levels of healthy and toxic minerals in your body. This is especially useful when someone knows that they feel unwell, but conventional blood test results have all come back normal. When taking a sample of hair, we take the 2 to 3 centimeters closest to your scalp. This represents your hair over the past 2 to 3 months, which is how long it took to grow that length of hair. If you like, it can be thought of in the same way as the outer ring of growth on a tree trunk. Whilst the tree is made up of many growth rings, it is only the outer layer which we can see. Hair mineral testing was already being used in 1929, in which a study of 7 people with arsenic poisoning was published in the Journal of the American Medical Association. It has since been used by the National Institute of Justice as a drug detector, and according to the Royal Society of Chemistry, analysis of your hair can even indicate which part of the world you have been in during the previous 2 to 3 months, as electrical charge of water varies across the world. As I already mentioned, we take a 2 to 3 centimeter sample of hair from the back of your head. Don't worry, the samples are so small nobody can tell. This sample is then sent off to America to ARL laboratories in Phoenix, Arizona. Once it gets to the laboratory, the sample is placed in this machine, a mass spectrometer. Worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, this very sophisticated machine evaporates the hair sample until the elements making up your hair are released. The machine then produces a graph which measures and records the results as accurately as parts per million. What does your hair sample tell us? It shows levels of healthy minerals in your body such as calcium, sodium, potassium and magnesium. The presence of toxic minerals such as mercury, lead and cadmium. In addition, it shows ratios and interaction between minerals. Minerals always work in teams, and it's the balance of one mineral to another which is vital for your health. This is one example of what your hair mineral report might look like. The top line shows levels of healthy nutrient minerals such as calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium, zinc, copper and selenium. You can see that in this case all numbers are below the ideal or optimal levels. The second line shows levels of toxic minerals such as lead, mercury, arsenic, cadmium and aluminium. In this patient, mercury is moderately elevated at 0.086. As I mentioned earlier, the ratios of minerals are even more important than the individual mineral levels on their own. For example, the ratio for calcium and potassium, which you can see on the second line, indicates how well your thyroid is functioning. The sodium and magnesium ratio, which you can see on the third line, indicates how well your adrenal gland is functioning. In this example, we can see adrenal fatigue because the ratio is 0.5, which is far below the ideal ratio of 4.17. Thank you for watching this introductory presentation on hair tissue mineral analysis. You are welcome to contact us at www.wellbeinginstitute.com.au for an appointment or further information on our programs to treat stress and fatigue.